Alright, so that finally downloaded now, and we are going to open it up in Shotcut. Now I don't even remember what I named that. Wake up early and laziness. I believe that should be in downloads. Wake up early and laziness. And then we're simply going to drag it down. Now I'm not going to go into a full-on Shotcut tutorial here because there's a bunch of different things that you can do in Shotcut, just like any editing software. But basically, to just kind of sum it up, all you really need to do is, especially if you're taking a YouTube video, all you really need to know is cutting and dragging. And I'm going to show you those methods here because with these, you already have the audio, you already have the visuals. You don't need to worry about actually making the video. You just need to kind of edit and move the parts around so that it looks like a new video. So I'm gonna show you what I mean here. We're gonna find something that we're gonna let this play, and we're gonna find a break in the what's it called, like a break in the motivation sequence, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. And I know that it comes roughly around 5 to 6 because I checked it out in the meantime before this video finished downloading. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that first initial part out, and then I'm gonna start it from here, and then I'm gonna find another break and I'm gonna cut it and move it. And so I'm gonna show you what I mean in a second. So I can't upload this video to YouTube because it's basically the same video. Let me demonstrate exactly what I'm gonna do with that. So we don't want this. We're gonna move it up to about, I think I said it was like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's like right after this guy talking. Let's figure out and watch and wait for it to end. Don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, messed up. That was where we were supposed to cut. So this is basically your drag mouse. This is where you are on the video. This this bar right here, and it's also when you first get it, just drag it down into video. You don't need to add audio. It will just, as long as you drag it down into the bottom, it will be on video 1. That's all you need to know.
Every day, making yourself stronger. Discipline is the root of.
The time is right now. There's never been a better time. And I hope if you learn one thing and you take away one thing.
After this guy, I'm going to stop it and I'm going to cut it there.
Create your reality and always remember that luck is an accumulation of superior effort and focused execution.
Boom, stop. Now this is exactly where we're going to stop and start our new video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click. Well, I was supposed to right click. And I'm going to split it at the playhead. And you'll see that it splits these. Now I can drag this forward, and that's where my new video starts. This is where the old one ends. So I could keep this if I want, but I'm just going to delete this. The video is long enough. And basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my new video and see if it plays right.
Discipline is the root of all good qualities.
And that's exactly what the new video is going to start with. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to search for, and what I would basically do from then is I would go through and I would find another spot, another break, and then I might cut it there and split it at the playhead again. You know what I mean? And I'm not actually going to do this because I don't want to waste your time, but that's exactly what I would do. I would find a break in the conversation, a break where it looks like, you know, it's a different upload, and I would move them around. So just for example, let's assume that I found it here. Like this was a break in the conversation. I'd split it at the playhead here again. Then I'd move this over, and I would go through this one, and I would continue to look through this and find another break in the video. And let's pretend that I found it right here. So then I would basically split it at the playhead there. Now I would drag it over, and I would figure out another break in the thing. Let's say that I, for example, found it here. Okay, so then I would split it at the playhead there. Now I have 4 moving parts basically. Okay, so I'm gonna actually split one more playhead just to give you an example. And I'm going to delete this long one. And now you have 4 moving parts with space in between. Never forget the black space in between is just blank video. You don't want to keep that there. So maybe I would want to drag this all the way over and use this as the first one. You know what I mean? And then maybe I'm going to mesh this as the 3rd one, and this will be my 2nd one, and this will be my 3rd one. And make sure that they line up. As long as you drag them over, they pretty much do. That's not all the way over at the end. And we're gonna fix these, and boom, I split them because they're all different segments basically, so they're gonna mesh together well like a new motivation video. And then I'm simply going to, and this isn't going to play right because I didn't actually go through, and the only one that I actually split was this one. But you get the picture. It's really, really easy to kind of edit these, to mesh them, and make a brand new video that doesn't look like this at all. So this is what we're basically going to do. This would be a brand new video basically. Now, if you do have black space at the end of this, simply right click and hit remove. Remove will be right here. It will be an example. You want to make sure that you remove that, okay? You don't want blank space at the end of your videos. And now that we have our new video, it was really that simple to just edit it and make a new video. Remember, we're not actually recording, at least with this example. Now, if you want to do your own recording, or you want to, do tutorial videos, then that's something completely different. But for the example of this is the easiest way to get easy videos that are already that people are already searching for, and then we're gonna put a new spin on them and just drive traffic to them. So I'm gonna export this. Now, what I find works best for exporting is H2 sorry, just almost choked. H264 high. And then you're simply gonna come up here and you want them both to be 1220 or 1280, sorry, by 1080. I don't know why I can't type today. So 1280p by 1080p, 29.97 frames per second. Okay, so remember that. H264 high on Shotcut, 1280 by 1080 resolution, 1280 by 1080 aspect ratio, and 29.97 frames per second. Then you're simply make sure it's on MP4, obviously it should be. Go over to codec and put it up to 70% quality. Make sure it's quality based VB, and you should be pretty good. And then everything else should be good, and you simply export it. Now I'm going to export it into my documents just so I remember that it's there. Let's go to miscellaneous, I guess. And I'm going to basically name this something, just motivation edit number 1. And I'm going to save that. And then it will show you how, the rendering process up here and how long it takes to actually render and create the video. And once it does, then we're going to have the finished video in our files, in our documents, and you'll be able to upload that to YouTube, which will be the actual next video. So we'll jump right into that in the next segment, and then we'll get into the fun stuff and the actual tagging of the video and putting the affiliate links in there so you can make your money.